Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. So what I like to do on my channel is just make the skincare and beauty world a little bit more simpler for you, one video at a time. And today's video is going to be all about my favorites for the past few months. They are 5 highs and 3 lows. The reason I'm renaming my favorites video to highs and lows is actually because when I was a youth leader a couple of years ago, we used to go and kind of share just our favorites part of the week and least favorite part of the week, and we used to call them highs and lows. And so I thought that was just kind of something that was near to my heart and kind of something in my life. So this one's going to cover my favorites from June and July, so let's get right into it. My first favorite may come to no surprise to you because I made a whole video on it, and that is the Drunk Elephant D-Bronzy. So I just call it D-Bronzy, but it's actually anti-pollution sunshine serum with Guard to Glow Cocoa Extract Platinum Peptides. So this is not just a tint like, you know, something that you can find at the drugstore that just has a tint to tint your foundations or something, but it actually has skincare benefits in it like peptides and marula oil and things that will help protect your skin from the sun rays. Not necessarily, like, you don't use this as sunblock, but it is a great little thing because what I love to do, I mix it with my serums, with my sunblock, and I apply that to my face, and sometimes I don't even need to use tinted moisturizer or anything on top of it. So this just gives my face a really nice glow and kind of makes me feel more confident in my skin. It also helps to blend my face coloring with my neck because I do self-tan from my neck down, but I don't bring the self-tanner stuff up onto my face because in my mind, if I'm trying to reduce pigmentation, like the spot here on my cheek, putting a self-tanner on my skin, I just don't feel like I feel like it's counterproductive to put self-tanner on. So this is really great because it doesn't tan my skin. It's just a temporary tint that it sits on top of my skin that I can mix in with like a serum or my sunscreen, or even I've heard people mix it in with their foundations, but I don't really wear foundation. But I think it would work because it doesn't really change the formulation of any product that I've added it to. So I've been really enjoying this. One tip I do want to say after I've been using it for this long is that you do need to make sure that it blends in really well. You need to make sure it blends into your hairline and also like bring it down to your neck. Because there was a day recently that I went out to the store and I came and looked in my mirror in my car after I was in the store for some reason, probably checking my lipstick or something like that. But I happened to look up and all under my neck were like orange splotches and streaks because I didn't take the time to really blend this in well. Just make sure that you really blend it in well because it is a tint. Duh, like I should have known. But just a little funny fact there. Next favorite is from the brand Edible Beauty, and this is their Exotic Goddess Ageless Serum. Now, I've been really impressed with this whole brand, Edible Beauty. They're an Australian-based company, and I believe it is either a midwife or a dermatologist that formulated this whole line to be safe for pregnant women and also just safe. Pretty much all the ingredients in here you could eat, but it's obviously recommended not to eat these things. There's really well formulated and vegan, cruelty-free, have great ingredients in here. One of the main ingredients in here is Cocoa Plum, which actually has the most high form of vitamin C in any fruit or vegetable. It's a really, really high vitamin C concentrate, but it's stable form, not like the vitamin C serums that you normally have. So it layers well with the vitamin C serum. And the reason why I really like it, not just because of all of the ingredients, but the way it goes on is really neat. It is a thicker serum, and you would think maybe in the summertime you wouldn't want thick layers. At least I don't like thick layers in the summertime, but it sinks in really well, and it just really makes my skin feel hydrated and plump and not really heavy. And so I just believe it does a really great job. I do want to get a full size of this. So here's what it looks like. It is definitely thicker, like I said. And it smells It doesn't really have a strong scent. I would say it kind of smells a little bit like Caudalie products as far as kind of more of a grape vineyard smell. But there's no added fragrance or anything in it. It's just the natural fragrance that you get from the different ingredients that are in here. They are a little bit more pricier, and I did get the travel size to kind of try everything before I buy. And it came with 4 other products. It's actually step 1 through 4, and so this is number 3. And I really like this one a lot. If you want to try this out, I would definitely recommend ordering through their website. These are sold in Sephora, but not in the small sample sizes or the travel size. So if you want to try before you commit to a full size, definitely recommend this travel pack. My last skincare favorite is this Clinique Pep Start. This is the Daily UV Protector Broad Spectrum SPF 50, and this is an all mineral sunscreen that is actually very kind of liquidy, and it soaks in really nice to the skin. It is slightly tinted like this yellowy tannish color. That's the color there, and it blends in, and it doesn't really leave an orange tint because of how light tinted is, and it just really works well for my fair skin. I don't know, I haven't seen it on darker skin tones. Although I think I have seen Leah Yu review this, and she said it worked well for her skin tone. And the really cool thing too is that this is a little tiny sample size I got in a Sephora like add-on thing, but I'm going to get the full size. The full size is only like $19.50, and that's at Ulta for 1.7 ounces. And so that's a really great value for like compared to Ulta MD or other, even my favorite Paula's Choice. You know, I did a whole video on sunscreens, but if I would have tried this out before I made that video, this definitely would have been in my favorites. And so I really think it's awesome. I think that if you are looking for a great mineral-based sunscreen, then definitely check this one out. But for SPF 50, love the finish that this gives my face, and it's just a great sunscreen. This is the Fresh Sugar Lip Treatment SPF 15, and this is in the shade Rosé. So it looks like this. It's a tinted lip balm. I have it on right now actually. It lightly tints my lips. Obviously you can tell that it's not super red. It does have more of a red tone than my normal lip tone, and I really love it because it has the SPF 15 in it. I tend to forget to put sunscreen on my lips, or you know, a SPF of some sort on my lips, and so it's really great to have my chapstick have SPF in it, and also the tint. I really enjoy it. I actually wore this to a wedding recently, and I wore it when we went to the zoo. I just love how kind of carefree it is, but I don't have to look in the mirror, and it actually tints my lips for quite a while, and it has a kind of a lemony scent to it. The only downside is that it is a chemical SPF in here, the chemical filters, and so I know that there's research out there that say chemical filters can be harmful to your endocrine and reproductive system, and so you know, if it's on your lips, you're definitely getting it into your system by accident, you know, licking your lips or whatnot. So that is something to be, you know, cautious of if you're using it a lot. I do think I might have a mineral tinted lip balm that I found at Ulta that I've been trying out, and I will definitely do a review on that if I feel like it's worthy of a review. But right now I have been really liking this. I don't use it every single day, but when I know I'm going to be outside a lot, I will have this on me because, like I said, it just really works well. I was at the zoo all day yesterday, and my lips didn't get burned, so I'm very thankful for that. My last beauty product favorite of the month, or the last few months, has been this bronzer stick. Now, it's not just been the last few months because this is not new to me. I'm sure this is a brand that everybody knows, but I don't know what brand that is there. But I'll put it down in the description box for sure. And this is their Gel Sculpt in Silhouette, and I have been using this for months and months and months and months. I just have never talked about it before, but I actually have kept this in my purse a lot. I decided to take it out of my purse and put it in my everyday makeup drawer because I wanted to use it more. I feel like it just leaves a really good, it's not too warm and it's not too cool or gray or unhealthy looking, and it really just blends out into a really nice shadow. I have it on my face right now, very lightly on my face, so if you're like, I don't see anything, but I do have it kind of contouring my cheeks right now. It's buildable, it's really comfortable. I've been really into cream products all summer. I pretty much only wear cream products if I can. This has been a go-to for me. I don't even know how much it is. I got it in a subscription box at some point. I'm really grateful that this subscription box gave this to me because I don't know if I would have picked it up, again, because I've never heard of the brand before. So if you're looking for a good contour stick for fair skin, I highly recommend this one. I do want to say hello to all of my new subscribers, and I know that the reason I have new subscribers is mostly because Arna Elaine gave me a shout out in her June favorites, and I was so honored, honestly. If you don't know who she is a beautiful YouTuber. She lives in Australia. She's originally from New Zealand, and she has very fair skin, so I've actually been subscribed to her for over, I think, probably 2 years now. I watch her videos, I've been commenting, and then when I started my channel, she just happened to find out that I had a channel and she's been watching my videos. Well, she gave me a shout out last month and my face was on her thumbnail. And let me tell you, my whole, when I saw that, when I looked, I'm like, oh, Arna posted a new video, and I looked at my phone and my face was there next to hers, I pretty much just like fainted. I was really excited. Just couldn't believe it. I ran down and showed my husband and we watched the video together, and it was just really sweet of her to do that. If you don't know who she is, definitely go check out her channel. She not only does beauty reviews and things like that, she also has these things where she sits down and kind of talks. She has a great one on grieving, a great one on, you know, just what to do when you're facing fears, because she's a performer, a violinist in concert, and so she, you know, gives tips and tricks on how to kind of face like anxiety in that way, and just really a really genuinely sweet person. So I would highly recommend checking her out if you're not from her channel, but if you are, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, Arna. All right, now for the lows of the past 2 months. And the reason these are lows is not because I didn't like a product, because there are products that I just don't like, but these actually gave me like trouble. First one is this Julep blush stick. This is a cream to blush stick. I have 4 of these, and this is the only one that didn't work. So, you know, 3/4 of them did work. And this is in the shade Sweet Peach. So it's a very light kind of orangey peach shade, and from the swatches and the description online, I was not under the impression that this had shimmer and sparkle in it, but unfortunately it does. I tried it out the first day. My husband was, we were in the car, and he looked over at me and he was like, oh, you trying something new with glitter today? And I was like, really? Like, is it that noticeable? Because we were in the car, you know, the real natural sunlight, and I looked in the mirror, and yes, I had like, it wasn't just where I put my blush, but it was like sparkles all over, and it was thick chunks of glitter, not just shimmer. So unfortunately, I am not using this on my cheeks as blush. I have tried to use it on my eyelids, and it works all right that way. Unfortunately, this shade did not work out, but the other ones did. So if you're interested in seeing those swatches, you can go check out my Instagram account, and I did a whole review on these. The next low was the Catrice Liquid Metal. This is their cream eyeshadow in the shade California Creamin'. So this is a champagne shade, and it's kind of like the Stila Shimmer and Glow. So I was looking for nothing with a lot of glitter, but something that would just be a good eyeshadow topper to kind of add a little bit more pow, you know, to wear to weddings. Just something when I want to have a little bit more on my eyelids. And it's a really nice champagne color, and with a little bit of like, I would say silver undertone. It's really nice and creamy. It goes on really nicely. It has that metallic, you know, sheen to it that you would want. I was really excited about, but at least for me, it really flaked. It was not easy to work with. I was just opening and shutting my eyes, and they seemed to really flake and crumble and just not look really nice on my eyelids. So it definitely has messed up my eyeshadow looks in the past, where I've had to pretty much redo my whole makeup look because this would not only did it flake, but then in the weirdest way, it wouldn't come off. So like parts and bits of it were like stuck in my lash line, and I know I'm not at all great at makeup, but it turns out that this just was a little too difficult for me. The last low of the month is this Tarte Pearly Girl Teeth Whitening Applicator. So this, what it does is it has a little brush in here. Twist it up, the product gets squished up into the brush, and then you apply it onto your teeth, and then you keep your mouth open for 15 seconds, and then you're able to just close it after that and rinse it out, and you're done. And it was actually working really well. It didn't taste gross at all. It tastes just kind of sweet, kind of like you're rubbing a sugar paste on your teeth, which, you know, seems kind of productive, like that's not gonna help. But it was whitening my teeth. The downside of it was that it was also creating a weird yellow ring around my mouth. Now, I am no stranger to that yellow ring because I have a fluoride intolerance or allergy, and so I have to use fluoride-free products. Unfortunately, that same thing happened with this, and so, if you don't have a fluoride intolerance, I think this is a great teeth whitening product because you can use it morning and night, and it was really quick, it didn't taste really gross, and I think it was pretty affordable too. I mean, it's Tarte, but I got it on their website, and they always have coupons and stuff on their website, so I do recommend it if you don't have an intolerance to, you know, those type of products. So I was hoping, crossing my fingers, that wouldn't happen, but unfortunately it did. Let me know what you think of those products. I mean, you know, maybe like especially the Catrice thing, what am I doing wrong? I don't know. If you're not subscribed yet, I would definitely love for you to stick around, and I upload at least once a week. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was entertaining or useful, and I hope that you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.